It's that time of year again. It's time to start discussing the next season before the season is even over. I've been a part of that group of people who scout out the next season for a while now, but no one makes proper videos. They're either misinformed or just a boring list. So, I watched the PVs, I did the research, and now it's time for me to tell you what you should waste your life on for the next 3 months. And if a show that you're excited for isn't on this list, well, sorry, I just had nothing to say about it. Now let's begin with the sequels. Food Wars is back, baby! But I haven't finished the first season, so next. Blood Blockade Battlefront is coming back for another season, this time with a new director, but it still looks like it's going to be the crazy city that we know and love for the first season back in 2015. Hopefully I won't have to wait 3 months for the last episode this time. This piece of trash little sister is getting another season. Doga Kobo, Nozaki Season 2 when? My second favorite show from last year is getting a second season, and I also made a video about it. So check it out, the link is going to be somewhere around here. Check the description or something, or click the I. Love Live is getting another season that I can't watch, because I'm kind of behind on it. Like, first season episode 1 behind. Gintama is coming back again this year, along with another season of Otsumatsu-san, which is gonna be lit. Now to the stuff that everybody can watch. Let's move on to the next big shonen of the year, Black Clover. This is gonna be pretty popular. I actually watched the OVA before this aired and read a bit of the manga, and it was okay. I'm gonna watch it, but don't expect too many original ideas. But if this is your first shonen, then this will be your new favorite show. The next shonen is UQ Holder, which is a sequel to Negima. I love the manga for this, in fact it's my #1 favorite manga of all time, but I don't have complete faith in this adaptation. The animation seems okay at best, and the cover worries me about this adaptation will probably go, but the mangaka is on the writing staff, so it might be competent, but JC staff is probably more worried about Food Wars and their other show, Children of Whales. Despite the title probably making you think that this is an underwater adventure, this show honestly looks cool. Pedantic Romantic even talked about it on his Twitter. It looks like it will be an interesting adventure series, so I'm thinking sleeper hit of the season. Another sleeper hit would probably be Hoseki no Kuni. Its CGI doesn't even look that bad, so I'm looking forward to it. It's even done by Studio Orange. They've been doing CG for Knights and Magic this season. Next is Just Because. Yes, that is its name. It's an original anime done by Pine Jam. This studio is a newcomer, but they made a name for themselves with the Gamers adaptation this season, and this will be their second original anime. It looks to be a high school romance drama. I plan to follow this studio forever, so I'm watching it no matter what. But I think that you should watch it just to see if you'll like it. Looks to be a nice romance. The last big show that I think is going to be the most popular is going to be this show called Inuyashiki. It's a show about an old man who gets robot powers and another kid who gets like psychic powers. If it sounds like I'm being vague, I am. I have been planning to read this manga for years, but then it got an anime adaptation, so all I know is what Giga told me. So this is like one of the few ones I didn't do any research. Now I've been dancing around this, but this is going to be the critically acclaimed show of the season, The Ancient Magus Bride. Wit Studio, the people who made Attack on Titan, are coming in with my most hyped show of the season. I've only read 2 chapters of the manga, and I'm hooked. This is going to be a fantasy show that's actually just a fantasy show. And the main character is in a slavery auction and gets bought by this great wizard, and she is his apprentice and his bride. So, yeah, you should be hyped. Reminder, the people who animated Attack on Titan, so it's gonna look beautiful. And even if this show ends up sucking, being the worst adaptation ever, and it ends up being horribly written and having horrible characters, that OP though. You wanna hear it again? I can play it again. so hyped! Now, time for the speed round. Look at this Arrow manga looking MFing show. Okay, but in all seriousness, if you like Arrow Manga Sensei, you should check this out. It's another show about a guy wanting to have sex with his sister, and this show's just very open about it. I'm only watching this show because this guy looks like Kaneki, and Yuki Yuna Season 2 exists. You know, I read a manga like this once. It was pretty cool. Had a lot more rules, though. But I guess this will be the gory show of the season. Maybe my cousin will like it. I'm gonna watch it just to see how it goes. Continuation of the Garo series, I guess. Kino Journey reboot exists. Cute girls at the end of the world with Yuri undertones? I'll bite. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what this show is, but it's been on my plan to watch list since spring 2015, so I kinda owe it to my younger self. All I know it's based off of some sort of visual novel. The shoujo of the season. Dance with 30-year-olds? I'll bite. This manga was... You know, this manga was pretty good in 4-comma style, and it was good to just read occasionally, but I don't know how it's gonna hold up as a 22-minute show. It's just about this virgin girl who's very perverted. It's a simple joke. So, that was all the shows that I care about in some way, shape, or form. So, to that one guy who watched this whole video, see you next time. If you like and subscribe, or watch my other videos. They're pretty cool. They're nothing like this one, because this was just a list, but... some of them are pretty good, man. Check them out. Somewhere. On this page. I'll wait. Hopefully. Or I'll never see you again. God, that's depressing.